Hello, I'm Sarah Anne Shockley, and this is the Pain Companion, chapter by chapter. Chapter 8, Victimization and Powerlessness. One of the most challenging things for me about being injured and in pain was the powerlessness I felt because I was unable to heal my body and unable to stop the constant pain. I also felt beholden to outside authorities, the medical system, the workers' compensation system, the legal system, and the disability system. It's easy to feel you have lost control over your own destiny if you are required to rely on anything or anyone outside yourself to make a determination about your circumstances. You may have family members and good friends who believe in you, or a doctor or health practitioner who is especially understanding, yet none of them are powerful enough to make things go back to the way they were before. None of them can wave a magic wand and make everything work out with your finances, your medical coverage, and none of them can tell you what the perfect choices are that will ensure that you heal. You may feel victimized by your condition, pharmaceuticals, invasive procedures, the impersonality of most institutions, and your own body. You may feel you are at the mercy of an interlocking system of agencies and organizations, none of which may present a caring or compassionate face. Medical and insurance forms, appointments, tests, procedures, and legal hearings don't take into account that you are not at your best mentally and emotionally, that you are in terrible pain, or that you have very little stamina. Yet you may feel blamed if you are not on top of the situation or able to answer questions clearly and accurately. Sometimes being ill or injured feels like it has become a crime committed by you. Antidotes to victimization and powerlessness. Notice what you can control. In an effort to feel less at the mercy of outside forces and more in control of my life, I started noticing the decisions I had that were still under my control. I noticed the decisions I was already making and congratulated myself for them. I also looked at the ones that I had handed over to others because I didn't know I could make them for myself, or I hadn't felt I had the knowledge or strength to make them, and I took them back. In short, I recognized the self-empowerment I was already wielding and added to it. Take responsibility. Believing that others are responsible or guilty places them in a position of power and positions you as the victim. To leave the world of powerlessness behind, I decided that regardless of the circumstances of my injury, I was responsible for my situation from that point forward. I declared myself at the center of my own emotional and physical well-being and recovery. I decided not to accept an outside source as the final authority, no matter how credible. I knew that I was the one who would ultimately heal myself anyway, regardless of the method used. That decision alone, while not bringing with it an instantaneous and miraculous cure, at least afforded a measure of relief and a feeling of having more access to different choices rather than living entirely at the mercy of outside authorities and systems. Choose your healing path. With whatever energy you have, spend some time on the internet researching your condition or ask someone to do it for you, so you can make informed decisions about treatment. Look for alternative therapies, natural healing, recent research, and the latest medical breakthroughs. Read blogs and stories about how other people are coping with your condition and how some have cured themselves. Decide for yourself how you will handle recommended medications and procedures. Whatever advice you end up taking, notice that you are choosing that path for yourself. You are choosing that person's expertise and choosing whether to follow through. Find out what you can do for yourself, how improving your diet can help healing, how you can think more positively, what herbs and supplements might be beneficial, how you can reduce the amount of stress you're under, and how you can get more restful sleep. Summary. Notice what you can control. Take responsibility. Choose your healing path. Thanks for joining me today. Paperback and digital versions of The Pain Companion are available at fine booksellers everywhere. There's also a link below in the description.